this upcoming season, I'm going to be doing a lot of renovations to my shop, and I'll be sure to share them all with you, but it's going to start with relocating my new compressor into the Crawlspace. Now, over the last couple years, working that compressor in my shop, I'm getting sick of hearing it run. It's noisy. I'm sure my neighbors are getting sick of hearing it running. And in addition to that, I can certainly use that little bit of extra space in my workshop to help kind of relocate and make sure I'm maximizing all the square footage of my tiny little workshop. So moving the air compressor down here is going to be awesome. Really, I don't have to hear it run anymore, and I'm excited about that. So I'm also grateful to have my neighbor Tom, who is a union electrician, help me kind of get some of the framework of this underway and speed up the process. Because if I were to do this all on my own, it might take a little too long. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get after it. All right, so over here is my original Sanborn compressor. I picked this up when I was in high school. So we're going over 20 years this compressor's been with me. And it's a 15-gallon tank. And I think its max output is like 150 or something PSI at about 7 CFMs. So it's been a great compressor. I am not going to get rid of it. It's going to stay with me and kind of just get put off to the side for when I do mobile jobs and I have to go out in the field. This unit will work very well for me. But once this is out of the way, I'm going to create a little shelving piece over here where I can actually keep more of my buffing pads. I want my buffing pads on display over here. And for those of you guys ever wondered what this is in the background too, while I'm over here, I'll have to show you. This came out of my friend Rob's old car wash in Elmwood Park when they took it down, the old Hannah wash. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely a little history. That's late 70s, early 80s right there for sure. The Hannah wash process. But anyways, not to get distracted, you know, it's where I keep a lot of my air tools. So organization into this corner and flying some things up over here. I'm probably going to carry that pallet wall theme up and relocate this sign over there. So trying to maximize my square footage here in my little detailing garage. So let's get after this. All right, this is it. Here it is. Nothing fancy. It's just a little compressor, I know. But for me, it's kind of a big deal. Having the extra space, having the less noise. Let's turn it on and see how loud it is.
Yeah, it's got to come this way. For sure, for sure. We got to move this. Okay.
All right guys, so we're finally wrapping up this project where we have relocated my new Cobalt air compressor into the crawl space, and I'm excited about this. Thank you again for my neighbor Tom for all your help. I appreciate it, and we did have a lot of laughs. We had a lot of fun, not to mention multiple trips to the hardware store to make sure we got all the right parts. But that Cobalt air compressor that is in the crawl space now had two ports on there that you could plug in, basically two air hoses. And we just hard lined or hardwired, whatever you want to call it, right into there, up, over, around, and through the wall. And now I have a second airline connection here that I will really appreciate this year. Ruben's been working with me a lot more, and I know we're both gonna appreciate having, you know, our own air hoses. So little stuff like this gets me excited. I'm all about, you know, the functionality in a small workshop like this. And now that my old air compressor is out of the equation, I am going to build my shelving unit over here to store and organize my buffing pads. So I'm sure I'll do a video on that as well, but this is done. I can finally get back to work. Really appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you happen to have any questions about your own workshop, feel free to leave those in the comments below also. And I'm sure we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.